So in this video, I'm going to give you 10 ways that you can make your money do more, because a lot of times we might be struggling, we might be on low income, and before we can increase our income and get to that $100,000, $200,000, or even $1,000,000, that's not even a word. That's not even. Anyways, at the end of the video, I'm going to give you one thing, tip number 10, that you must do on your journey to financial independence, because it's very important and it will keep you motivated. So stick around for that. My name is Adrian. This is alwaystalkmoney.com. I like to talk personal finance, investing, and anything else that will help you to forward and be better in your financial future. If that sounds good to you, give a like for the video, subscribe, become part of the family. We make new videos like this every single week. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, there's a popular saying that goes, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And so with the first tip I want to give you, if you want to let your money do more, is to plan your meals in advance. That means meal prepping, right? A lot of fitness influencers will tell you about this stuff, but it also applies when you're talking about your personal finances, because when you meal prep, you can better be able to look at which groceries you need on a week by week or month by month basis, or however frequently you do your grocery shopping. And that will help you to get the right proportions, the right ingredients, and not overspend on things that you don't need. And also, when you meal prep, it helps you to not impulse buy Uber Eats, Grubhub, or just any fast food in general, because it all happens to us, right? We're there, we're in the evening time, we're tired, we just got off of work, and we don't feel like cooking. So what do? We do the first thing that's most convenient. And oftentimes that's ordering fast food that's over expensive, and that's going to blow out our budget. So meal prepping is a great way to let your money do more, because you don't have to impulsively spend on expensive takeout. And speaking of meal prepping, for those of you that live in a house, you might have some acreage of land and so on and so forth. So another tip that I can give you is to grow your own herbs and spices. Have a little garden out back. I mean, you can grow fresh tomatoes, maybe onions. I don't know. I'm not really good at gardening, but you can grow certain herbs and spices. That is allowed, right? Nothing illegal now, guys. I don't want you to get in trouble. But growing your own herbs and spices will help you to cut down on buying produce at the farmers market or the grocery stores. And also, in a healthy way, it will help you because you know that you're getting strictly organic. A lot of things in these grocery stores are produced with hormones. They're very unhealthy for us, and we shouldn't be eating them in the first place because they're just mass produced for profits, right? So if you want to grow your own herbs and spices, especially for the people who live in a house, have some acreage, if you live out in the country, that's a great way to save money and let your money do more. Just get you some seeds, plant your herbs, plant your spices, and you will also be proud, because when you are farm to table, you can be proud of the meal that you put in front of your family and know that you grew it with your own hands and your own dedication. So that is a great way to save on money. And continuing with the food theme, right? You can tell I love food because all these tips are pertaining to food so far, but continuing with the food theme, when you go grocery shopping, you can get less expensive cuts of meat. I know a lot of people like to get the fancy cuts of steak, like Kobe beef or Wagyu or whatever it is. I don't eat steak, so I wouldn't know specifically. But while you're living on low income, while you're working on building up yourself financially, you don't have to spend an arm and a leg on expensive cuts of meat. For me, I'm Jamaican, and I know oxtails is very expensive, but if you know how delicious they are, you know it's worth it, right? Getting less expensive cuts of meat, I know you might not enjoy it, but it is a way to actually keep your expenses low and let your money do more until you can get to the point of financial independence. This is what we want you to do. That way, when you get there, you can buy whatever cuts of meat you want. You don't have to worry about the budget and so on and so forth. And another thing that you can do is do more DIY projects. And these can be fun, right? So if you need something to do around the house, do it yourself. Don't hire a plumber. Don't hire somebody to paint your house. Don't hire somebody to install that new dishwasher. As long as you are relatively competent, you don't have to spend money to hire these services out. Now, if you're not confident, then I suggest you hire these services out. Change your own tire, change your own oil. You don't have to go to the car shop, especially for you ladies. I know sometimes it seems daunting to change your own oil, but trust me, it's easier than you think. The men out there, you can build your girl a nice little vanity so she can do her makeup and so on and so forth. There's little things that you can do that can also be romantic, but more importantly, they can help you to save money. So DIY projects are a great way to spend less, let your money do more, and eventually these sacrifices will lead you to financial freedom where you can do whatever you want. Guys, if this video is bringing you value so far, please leave a like for the YouTube algorithm. It really helps out the channel, as well as subscribe. We get new videos like this every single week to help you with personal finances, investing, and anything else that will help you get closer to financial freedom. So please subscribe. Another thing that you can do, it's kind of like DIY, but not really, and that is to take public transportation, walk, or even ride a bike. You don't have to Uber everywhere. You don't have to own a car, because car loans are very expensive, right? The average car loan is in the $700 right now as of recording, right? So you don't want to incur those types of expenses. Imagine your car is costing you about $1,000 a month. Car payment, $700, insurance, $200, maintenance, gas, and so on and so forth. So that's even over $1,000. So if you are in a city that is conducive to public transportation, I suggest you take public transportation. If you work from home, probably consider getting rid of a car, right? Or if you have multiple cars, because that's the problem too. A lot of Americans have a car for every adult in their household, and it's overkill. It's unnecessary, right? So maybe downsize to only one car. Someone can get some more exercise, stay fit, ride a bike, walk, and so on and so forth. But more importantly, you can save money. Do you want to save money? Let me know in the comments down below, because I know you do. And while you're on public transportation, riding a bike, or just taking more walks, you can cut the cable cord and listen to more podcasts and audiobooks and level up your finances, right? Listen to more podcasts about money and personal finance and be able to get better in that area of your life, right? So that's the next tip. Cut out the cable, stop watching TV, stop coming home from work and plopping yourself on the couch and watching TV till it's time to go to bed, and then till it's time to go to work in the next morning. That's not the way to live. Walk more, go outside more, do more activities with your friends and your families, do more DIY. There's no reason for you to have cable. It's so expensive. And on top of that, don't have every subscription service, right? Don't have Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, HBO, Showtime, and so on and so forth. Have one or two, or none if you can help it, right? All the entertainment you need is right here on YouTube in my channel, so subscribe. But no joking aside, I think cutting the cable will actually make you be more productive, will actually give you more time back, more quality time back, because mindless entertainment is just not going to give you the life that you want. A lot of people waste so much of their time, so much of their waking hours watching mindless entertainment and not getting ahead financially. So cut the cable cord, save some money, and be better with your life. This next thing is something that I have done and I live by, and I probably still will do, and that is to shop secondhand. Whether you're getting it from family or just going to the thrift store, you can find some great things in thrift stores, especially jackets. I like finding good jackets at thrift stores, and it's a great way to save money. Jackets are very expensive because they're big and they're bulky, especially like North Face or nice wool coats. You can find those at thrift stores for a fraction of the cost. And so if you're trying to save money, if you're trying to be more financially independent, or getting towards your financial independence where you're trying to save more money, keep more in your pockets so that you can save and invest for the future and level up your finances, shopping secondhand, going to the thrift store, Goodwill, all these places are a great way to do that. You don't have to buy brand new clothes. It's such a waste of time. The man makes the clothes doesn't make the man. And another thing you can do, the next tip, is to get cashback and use cashback websites. You have sites like Rakuten, you have sites like Swagbucks, and so on and so forth, right? Get cash back. Use debit cards. Shop with apps that give you cash back and points and so on and so forth. And I bet a lot of you credit card users out there, which I don't recommend, a lot of these credit card users out there think credit cards are the only things that provide cash back. I have debit cards that give me cash back, right? On gas, on groceries, and so on and so forth. And that's a way to actually save a lot of money. And you'd be surprised if you look on your statement, right? 2% doesn't seem like much, but if you look at it over a year time span, that could be hundreds of dollars that you are saving. So look into whatever you can to get cash back, especially with your debit cards. That is a great way to save more money, let your money do more work. And again, as I keep repeating, get you towards financial independence. And the next thing that I want you to do, if you want to let your money do more and save more and keep more in your pockets, use a budgeting app, right? AI is here, algorithms are here. You don't have to do mental math every single time you want to do a budget. And as promised at the beginning of the video, I told you one thing that I was going to tell you that you can do to save money, make your money do more, and you will be able to enjoy it. And that is to have fun. You can have fun for free. walks in the parks, free museums. Sign up for newsletters to activities around your cities. You'll always get free tickets, free event promos, and so on and so forth. Enjoy yourself, because I don't want you to live your life off of a spreadsheet. I don't want to live your life inside the house, not doing anything, not having any fun. I know there's a time for serious concentration if you want to achieve your personal financial goals, but also you have to have that balance. You have to have that fun for your own mental health. So there's a lot of ways to have fun for free. Apps like Groupon is great for that. So go out there, find some great deals on how you can have fun without spending a lot of money. Enjoy your time, enjoy your life, because you only have one life to live, and time is the most important asset that we cannot get back. Sign up for the weekly newsletter. We make new videos like this every single week, and the newsletter comes out every single Friday. I send you an email about personal finance and interesting things that can help you with your money goals. Like the video, subscribe, become part of the family, and until next time, my name is Adrian, and I will see you. Peace.